Day 11 to day 25 or to day 11 to 25 of 150 squats. We're changing it up. I'm going to do a couple with this weight on me. I got some weights down here. So with at some point we'll be doing about 90 pounds of weighted squats. Got some music. Dinner is ready and people are um one per somebody's waiting for me to eat. So I appreciate you guys. We're gonna tap it, or we're gonna get this done as quick as possible. Here we go. It's this easy, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 50 squats down just like that, guys. Turn this off. So, first card would have been a 2. Second card would have been a 7. Woo. Hey, I appreciate you tapping in, Arizona Jake. I appreciate you. Keeping it simple. Tomorrow we got our Christmas party, and maybe I can go live from there. Hopefully, I put out a bingo. I don't. I try to set up everything as much as I can. So when the girls come in, all they got to do is put out their bingo cards and call the numbers, I guess. And been doing it for many, many years. Try not to call off on those days. So we had a bingo. It was pretty cool. And I was gifted something that normally all the other bingo people are gifted. And it was a nice little bingo ornament. So I'll have to do a live or put that up on one of my lives. I appreciate you. So I work really hard. Even if I never ever get credit, as long as somebody is shining, doesn't bother me. Doesn't matter if it's the girls at work, any of my coworkers. Try not to brag or throw anybody under the bus. If the boss asks you a question and you can walk around it without lying and not throwing somebody under the bus, cheers to you. That's an intelligent person. We got some hot cocoa. The women are always drinking all the Starbucks and whatnot, and I thought, hey, you know what? I'm gonna make myself some cocoa water. So, keep it old school. When you took those big green thermoses to the football games, and everybody else had one. Normally going to a football game, one family might have one. I had two just myself, full of hot chocolate. I'm like, yes, I got 2 thermoses for 2 hands. Things are good. I got to go to a few Browns games and whatnot. So it's pretty cool. played on the Browns field one time. Pee Wee. I wasn't the Browns Pee Wee. I was on the Browns, or I was on the Steelers Pee Wee football team, and it was when the Browns were playing the Steelers. So we got to play on the field and meet everybody and get a. I have a jersey, my old Pee Wee jersey that's got a bunch of signatures on it, and I got a football. It's got a bunch of signatures on it. Got a bunch of mold on it too. I don't know how the heck that happened, but we're gonna get to these squats. Appreciate you. Thank you. You look really good today, Jake. Everybody always looks really good. Nathaniel, George last night. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Just like that, we're halfway done. I still afraid to get copyrighted playing music, but my next song, this is country, Lunic, but next song is F.A.F.O. My coworker told me about it a long, long time ago, and I had it on my playlist. Forgot to listen to it. I'm like, okay, add, save, like, and I'm like, oh, this song's really cool. So check it out. It's by Dirt Road Demon. So when I was a teen father, this suited my life greatly. Gonna do at least 25 of them with 90 pounds, hopefully about 90 pounds. We got our weights, weighted vest on. We'll see what it's like to weigh over 200 and I don't know, 40, 230 pounds. 5'9". Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 100 down, 50 more to go. Thank you for tapping in. Hey, Brian. Thank you. Shano. I have a couple of the guys at work would call me that. Huge wrestling fans. Shane O'Mac. So I'd get that. And another contractor, instead of Wayne's World, he'd be Shane's World, party time, excellent. Whew. So always an excellent time working out, being able to do some live streams. I forgot I had this. KK was like, hey Dad, you want to use Matt's weighted vest he gave you? Or he bought for me, gave me as a gift? And I'm like, you know what? I will. So every squat today is going to be with this on. I can see how just doing those extra 60 pounds, how much harder it is with this 30 pounds on, it's not even on hard. I have it like, it's loose, but just that extra weight could make life harder. So I'm hoping that anybody else that doesn't normally tap in, um, gets inspired, and wants to work out. Express yourself. Be an elf. Hey, babe. You want to say hi on the stream?
Hello.
Hello. She, unfortunately, her one good phone's charging, so she can't tap in. So, should be tapping in and saying thanks, guys, for being here. Oh, yeah. So, when Sarah and I were both 17, I'm like, man, what kind of deodorant do you use? At first I was like, what perfume are you wearing? She's like, I don't have any perfume on. I'm like, you have to have something on, something that smells really good. What type of deodorant do you use? And she's like, I use Teen Spirit. And I'm like, oh, that stuff smells so awesome. It smells like berries and whatnot. And trying to save money, sometimes I would use her deodorant. I didn't care. It worked. If it worked for her, it's going to work for me. I want to smell good like that sometimes, I guess. And I did. Well, now, uh, Old Spice has a scent just like their Berry Burst or Berry Sensation, that same scent that Teen Spirit uses. And it smells so good. I get so many compliments on this smell just when I'm not wearing any cologne from men and women. And I prefer to use this gel stuff or whatever it is, the blue stuff, because I always wear black and everything else will stain my shirt white. I'll have to wash that shirt, hand wash the armpits, and get all that deodorant off. That's no fun. So we'll finish up these last 50 here in a second. I'm going to turn this off. Again, we're flipping cards. We've done 25. Uh, we've done 4 sets of 25. We're going to do 6 sets of 25 to get us to our 150. And Sarah _and_ Shane and Junior made dinner, and my brother's over here, so he's like, come on, bro, you can't be doing live streams all the time. And I'm like, this is the only time I can fit it in. So here we go. We'll do the next 25 weighted again. We'll do some curls real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Curls for girls, as Uncle Kevin, the master electrician, would say. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 10 more. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. 25 more to do. 125 in the books. Whew. Flip another card. So if you want to do quick 10, I'm gonna finish this cold cocoa. I've been walking around with this thing on my chest for maybe half an hour before the live stream. Trying to get as much of a workout as possible, I guess. It's only on me. Nobody can work out for me but me. And again, this is dark berry scent. I don't know why I said yet again, because I didn't even give you the name of it. Officer Burpee, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. We'll do a weighted burpee for you real quick. Never done weighted burpees, but since you're tapped in, I'll do weighted burpee for you. I appreciate you. 2 packs of sugar-free pudding, 24 ounces of cottage cheese, 2 cups of skim-free milk because it has the less calories, and you want to do 6 servings of protein powder. You mix that all up. That's good for 6 to 7 days. I watched your short. I watch everybody's short. I appreciate you. My kid's godfather, well over, I don't know, is wide. He's 4 feet wide from shoulder to shoulder. He's a big boy. So he got weight loss surgery. Never would work out though. I tried to come over his house at 3, 4 o'clock because our gym opened up and we can go swimming. He loves swimming. He wouldn't do it. Not one time in the 3 months I would go over there would he do it. So I appreciate everybody's posting their content and showing the other person, hey, this is possible. A burpee consists of stimulating your chest. You don't have to. It's just like, hey, some people hit them in their stomach, knee touch, drop down, do a push-up. You don't have to do a push-up. You can just drop down, kick your feet out, pull it up, do it like that. That's one. You could do like a rocker. I don't have to try that. That's the first time. So we'll knock out these last 25 because Miss Sarah's waiting for her hubby to have some dinner time. So I appreciate everybody. I try to subscribe to everybody and tap in. I work a lot, especially around this time. I make sure Miss Sarah's up really, really early. Get the coffee going. She'll braid her hair, her famous braid. And then we go to work super early. Sometimes I have to be at work at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. We have times where certain places are open 24/7, like maybe there's a lock-in or something. So somebody has to be there third shift, or like a 10 to 6 or a 6 to 2 or a 5 to 1 or a 4 to 12. It's whatever the job requires. We have tons of projects going on. I'm an engineer. Basically, I do what my boss tells me to do, but it's basically overseeing projects and getting our hands dirty, fixing stuff. None of us have to pick up trash, but we do, just to make sure that, like, hey, we take pride in our area that's our work area. inside and out, except for some pop bottles. So, Uncle Kevin, if you're watching, pop bottles are at eye level. It's an inside joke. The person that gave me these gave me that idea. Well, he didn't give me the idea of making them or pulling a prank per se. I pulled it. I'm like, hey, that's thanks, brother. So thank you for tapping in. Gilbert, thank you. I appreciate you. God bless you guys. And Nathaniel, or yes, Nathaniel. So I appreciate you. Um, I appreciate you guys all. Get these last 25, about 90-pound weighted squats. So this is about 30 pounds, my weighted vest, I think. It's at least pretty close to 30. We got this and this. These are 30. So I appreciate everybody tapping in, guys. Means a lot. Hopefully tomorrow, I'm not going to make any promises, but fingers crossed, we'll be doing an earlier live, a way earlier live, and if Cannabis Kid would like to come help, he'll be over over at our house at some point. So maybe I can get him to do some squats or do some push-ups against the refrigerator, or we want to do a live stream from a swimming pool where I'm the lifeguard slash trainer, and he's doing weights or doing his workout in a swimming pool. So I support that. Any way we could get whatever we need to get accomplished. So I appreciate you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm feeling it. 21, 22, 23, 24. No, stop. 25, 25, 25. I did a few extra for everybody tapping in. Move this to the side. Woo. So if anybody hasn't tapped in before, I'd love, when it comes in, it's been ordered. We're gonna modify, I don't want anything to fall out of here. We're gonna modify this. I started doing some mods on it before I was able to do live streams, and we got the parts ordered. Take this off a little bit. Old man. Not that I'm old. I like to say that. Call my wife my old lady. And it's funny. I'll introduce her to some of the older clientele at my work. Now, mind you, these people, I don't know, 70, 80, 65, they have kids older than us. And I say, oh, this is my old lady. They look at me like, what? Some of them say, she's not old. And I go, it's I say that with pride. And then I remind them, hey, in May of this year, we would have been together, or we were together for 27 years. So that's a long time. It's a very long time to be with somebody, and I'm trying to show her that people would love to see this stuff, see happy families, you know, doing things. Doesn't, you know, our present situation might not always be what we want it to be, but we can find, we choose to find good in anything. Even that homeless man is choosing hope. I would hope he was, if he's holding a sign and he's standing there with whatever he has saying on there, hey, please give me some money, you know, that's that's it. So all we can do is try to inspire people. And let me put my glasses on. Couldn't see. I can't see anything. I'm like trying to feel over here. My bad eye doesn't see anything. So not that I'm saying go to do it. I don't give consent like Jake taught me, but I this side just peel it up on me. No, I'm gonna have to keep it in there for a minute. But I'm sure there's some live streams where I'm trying to look at the camera and my one eye's just like, no, let me out, let me out. I would always joke with my sister and say that. So, I guess I feel comfortable enough to say that on the live stream. That as a kid, that was my biggest self. Uh, like I felt the worst about it. I always thought people were going to judge me because my eye was all messed up, or it was hard for me to control, or I always thought to myself, oh man, at least it's not going inward anymore. That's a plus. My dad took us to the hospital when I was 5, and he's talking to the doctor, and the doctor's saying, hold on, me gotta do this really quick. So, my dad, we're having the meeting about my eye surgery, 1985, and my dad's paying cash for the surgery, saved up, did whatever he had to do to make sure that he had 10 grand, 1985, so his little Shane can get his eye surgery done because he was sick of everybody bullying him. Supposedly, I don't know it. I might have got bullied a bunch of times, but whatever, it happens. But the doctor told him, well, this can happen and this can happen. This, he could have another surgery. My dad's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's like, you are the best. You you are the best, and you require the most out of everybody in the United States to do this specific surgery. You're coming to this hospital. I'm paying you this cash right here. You're doing the surgery right, and it's going to be done the first time. Because a lot of times, what'll happen is when you get the eye surgery, sometimes they'll keep pulling in. One of my friends' child has that, and he's had the surgery at least 2 or 3 times. But his dad's name was Greg, rest in peace. PTSD, suicide in the service is very present, and we gotta be there for our friends. So rest in peace, Greg, and sorry, for his family. So big shout out to his family. They could be watching, so I have to go in. Let me read some of these comments. So thank you, Nathaniel. I appreciate you. Um, if you could do me a favor, leave a comment on one of my posts so I can at least try to get you some subscribers. See, from what Arizona Jake told me, the more subscriber count you have, the more views your videos will get. It'll push the algorithm. I washed my hair earlier before the live. It is so fluffy. It's like, poof. I'm trying to get ready for a donation or some heavy head banging. Can't do that too much. Don't want to give myself a head migraines. So I appreciate everybody. Tomorrow I'll be tapping in, and so at 5 o'clock I'll be driving tomorrow for sure. Five o'clock I'll be driving, but my phone will be on YouTube and I'll be tapped in. I'll try to send some emojis, but a lot of times I can't respond because they're very present, or I respect the police. I don't want to give them a reason to pull me over, and I don't want to be texting and driving. I was getting my children always, Dad, you shouldn't be doing that. And I'm like, since I was 16 and got my license, my dad's like, here's my bag 3-watt cell phone. You can take it in a tunnel, you can take it wherever and it'll get service. It's 3 watts. I think that's what it was, 3 watts, the highest maybe 5 watts. I don't know. But regardless, I got service anywhere. And I would be driving 1996 talking on my dad's cell phone because he paid the extra $25 a month or whatever it was to get unlimited minutes. So it really didn't matter. He wanted to make sure that if I got in trouble, Shane was safe. So he gave me a cell phone. And what did I do? Matt and I made prank phone calls on it. So Big Matt and I was he would always make these prank phone calls, and I enabled them using and cell phone. And we pranked so in Hinckley, if you Google map it, Google Center Road, what is it? Center Road 606, I believe, and you'll see somewhere really close to that area in Ohio, you'll see a Geodome house. It's there. It hasn't gone anywhere. And the people that put that house up, one of Sarah and I's best friends, that's a girl, that was her old best friend. And we would prank her all the time. She's like, "You're going to prank my mom?" Like, I'd have that girl that lived there, Tracy, and myself and Maddie, and we would be pranking her mom. She's like, "Oh man, my mom's really pissed." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, she is. Uh-oh. Dinner time." You can't see the light, but somebody snuck out here, and I'm gonna take it from you for a second, just so I can put it on the live. It's pretty cool. So, little heat thing. It's pretty cool. The girls wanted it when they sit out in the garage and listen to music. They could stand up and, this radiates heat outward. And it turns as well. So it's like a fan, but a heater fan. Oscillating heater. There we go. Didn't mean to take your heat away. Somebody's saying it's time to go. So on that note, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Here, for the channel. We gotta do it for the channel. For the channel, for the kids. For Jerry's kids. So if my kids' godfather Maddie's watching, It's for Jerry's kids. He would get that joke. So I don't know if I look as cut as Jace does, but Jay, from what in just 1 year, Jace went from looking kind of jacked, for his size, to he looks like it just looks amazing. And I promise you, Nathaniel, if you put in the work and you check out Jace's channel, Jace6436, or I think it's something like that. But if you put J64 or something, should automatically pop up. There we go. All natural. All you gotta do is eat tons of peanut butter. But Jace does tons of workouts. He does tons of collaborations. I would love to do a collab with you, Jace. I promise. If any of the times I tapped in to listen to you, and I seen a text where I could join, I would join. I promise. I would do it. I'm free tomorrow, up into a certain time. We'll say 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're watching, Jace, or anybody. We could get it done. So thank you again for tapping in. We got 10 likes. Super easy to do. I hope y'all have a good evening. Little Shane is out. Peace, love, and happiness.